YouTube. Welcome back to more Nickmercs. In today's video, hey man, I got a story time for you guys. I know you guys love story time. I got a classic. This is a Cold Chef classic. It's told at every get together. It's always talked about. It's a funny one. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. Just to give you a little summary of what you're going to embark on right here, okay? There was a dude, okay? And he was being crazy. Long story short, we had to call the cops. Got a little physical. Pops was involved. Papa Mercs had to take care of some business. A lot of people were trying to stop me from taking it. It was crazy, okay? It's a great story. I know you guys are going to love it. If and when you do like it, love it, whatever, hey, man, don't forget. Like the video. It helps the analytics, man. Me, Gary, and the boys trying to eat out here. If you're watching it, like it. Let's go. Yalla. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you think about the story. If you guys ever had any crazy things like this happen to you, I'm sure you have. I mean, there's a lot of weirdos out there, okay? There's a lot of weirdos. Sometimes you got to take care of business. And also, before I go, me and Gary, the boys, we want to know, are there any challenge videos you guys want us to try to attempt in Season 3? As always, guys, enjoy the video. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. When you start making a lot of money, okay, one of the craziest things, okay, there's two crazy things. When you guys start to make a lot of money, two crazy things happen. One, you're supposed to have a lot of answers to things that you don't know nothing about. That's the first thing. It's fucking scary shit, man. It's deep waters. You gotta know, listen, you gotta know all these things, okay? But it fucking sucks because you don't know any of them. And, you know, it's unreal, okay? So that sucks. That's the shitty one. You gotta just learn all this shit, okay? And then another thing is you start getting, you got all these new friends and cousins and these people, man, that just... Wow. This is, you know, my aunt fucking Sarah, her friend's nephew had a fucking baby, and that motherfucker M-Fam, and they want a t-shirt, so my dad gives them one. Now they want 10 grand. Come on, he's got it. We got the same DNA. It's crazy. Yeah, so, you know, there's a couple things you got to deal with. I think every rich motherfucker got to, you know. I'm not bitching. This is what it is. It's cool. You know. I say, shut the fuck up. Shut up! Get a new phone number. You know what I mean? I got these old fucking aunts in my family. These old aunts. You know what we call them? I'm Bulgarian. I'm Macedonian. So we call them tetas. They're tetas. These fucking bohemian things. They're tetas, okay? You want me to explain them to you? They look like me with long hair. Big boned, fucking meaty ladies. Just monsters, man. They look like the thing that MJ plays against in Space Jam. You know? The whole team. They're fucking insane. Big feet, big fucking hands, Vienna sausage fingers, you know, these big tetas, you know? Listen, my dad, I never see my dad take orders from anybody, ever. My dad's a fucking prick. He really is, man. He goes to the beat of his own drum. This guy is a rule breaker, rule bender, his own lane. Nobody can tell this guy what to do ever. Okay? Ever. My teta could. I'll never forget it, man. Me and my whole family, we're in Fort Myers at a family vacation. I'm 12 years old. All my cousins are down there, man. Even my cousin Alex Barr's plays for the base down there. Everybody's down there. All my tetas, my fucking uncles, my grandpa, all this shit. All these fucking... And, it's nighttime. I'm getting ready to go to bed. And apparently, my two older girl cousins were in the pool underneath the hotel. It's one of those hotels right on the beach. And we got like 20 rooms, man. We got like the whole thing blocked off. And, my little cousins were in the pool. And some guy runs up to him, you know. And he pulls his fucking pants down and he goes, hey! Jiggles his dick in front of him. You know? That's what he did. That's what exactly he ran up to me. He went, jiggle his fucking dick around and shit. Spin a helicopter or something. No, I'm serious. Spun that shit around. And then he ran away. And my cousin was screaming. Ah! Girls yelling. Ah! You know, screaming for Uncle Kevin and shit. Kevin's my dad. And, anyway, you know, we can't find the motherfucker, you know. Next day rolls around, 12 p.m., 1 p.m., you know, sun's out, whole family's on the beach. My fucking uncle and grandpa over there are grilling, You know, but dickheads are playing shuffleboard over here. We're all playing football. My cousin's crying like a little bitch. Getting tackled too hard, man. Um, you know, and all of a sudden we hear my cousin. She screams at the top of her lungs, Uncle Kevin! That's him! And she points right at me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, and she points at this guy, okay? My dad's got his swimming trunks on, you know? And my uncle's got his swimming, they're all on the beach. And, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Points right at me. So, bro, I look at my dad's face, you know? And my dad goes, and he looks, you know? And he darts at this motherfucker. I mean, takes off. And the guy's about like 50, 60 yards away. And he goes running. He's running. And I remember vividly one of my bigger tetas tried to stop me from running too, because she didn't want me to be over there by the violence that was getting ready to go down. Okay? But listen, I'm like 12 years old. I'm in Pee Wee football. I'm a starting quarterback and starting corner. You know what I mean? I'm feeling myself. I hit that bitch with the fucking forearm. Like, I ran for my day. She tried to block me like this. And I went, huh? And fucking straight LaDainian Tomlinson her shit, okay? I mean, I broke her shit, went right over the fence, and ran after my dad. You know, I'm running after my dad. And I'm like 20 yards off him, man. And I see my dad fucking leap like this. I mean, all I see is the back of his feet and his fucking head. And he spears this guy. I mean, beautiful technique. College football players, Central Michigan, starting strong safety. We're not fucking around here, okay? I mean, beautiful. Just off the feet, right shoulder, into his back. I mean, just lays him out. And he goes into this grass and dirt and dust. And I remember the dust smoke coming up. And I go running up and I stop. And I'm like, Dad! Get him, Dad! And my dad's little brother, my Uncle Donnie, the biggest nutcase in the family, he pulls up right behind him. And he's like, you motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit. You know, they're both yelling. And my dad spins him over. And he goes, he picks his fucking hand up. And dude, I'm like, this is it. I get to see my dad fucking rock this guy. Whoa! I'm right here, front and center. And my teta fucking Mitchie, man. God! Ruins everything. She ruined it. I'm still mad to this day of this shit. I'm still mad. He's got his hand. He puts his hand up. He's right about to fucking hit him. And she goes, Kevin! And my dad stopped, you know, and he's got a big thing of spit in. He's just like, and he puts his face right by the guy's face, and he goes, Argh! You know, and the guy was like, and I was like, what the fuck, man, you know, but he listened, man. He fucking listened. The older women, you know, I think it'll die in my generation because I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I mean? But the older women, they ran shit, I think, for a long time in my family. They ran it. Whatever they said. When they said shit, when they got loud, when they yelled, it was over, man. That's it. You know? They chase you around with the shahata. They chase you with the chunkala. Beat the fuck out of you, man. What in the world happened? So the cops come, and they had been looking for this guy. I guess this guy goes around, he swings his ding-a-ling in front of everybody. Swings that shit around in front of everybody, okay? And the police were looking for this fucking guy. And my dad has a newspaper clipping. He's got it somewhere. I got to get this thing for you guys. Every time I tell a story, I don't have it on me, but I got to get this clipping for you guys. The cops show up, okay? Listen to this shit. You want to know my dad? Here's my dad. The cops show up, and, you know, my dad fucking had his hands around his neck, and he roughed him up a little bit. He didn't hit him, but he spear tackled, flipped him over, grabbed his neck, you know what I mean? He was borderline assault, you know? They're talking to my dad, so he takes out his little notepad, he's taking notes. He goes, all right, so tell me what happened. And my dad goes, all right. Well, the guy came, you know, and he's doing a little ding-a-ling thing. So I tackled him, and I turned, he goes, no. So tell me what happened. And he goes, I'm telling you what happened. So the guy came, I tackled him, and he goes, no. We showed up, right? And you saw the guy, and you pointed him out to me. That's what you said, right? My dad's looking at me, he goes, no, Yeah. No, I saw the guy. And he goes, yeah, you saw the guy, didn't you? He goes, yeah, yeah. He goes, I saw the guy. And you showed up. And then you got him. He goes, yeah, we did get him, didn't we? He goes, yeah, you did. Dad, man, you know? Like, all right, here we go. Pleasure doing business. Dad, hey, Dad almost sold the bag there. It would have been a little bit of a different vacation, you know? So, yeah.